Hey everybody, welcome back to the Game Forge. This is Forge Master Ren, back with Dragon Age Origins, where last time I saved the Jarl of Redcliffe without killing any of his family or anything like that, and because I managed to get some mages to help kill the demon in the Fade, which, by the way, when I post all that on YouTube, I'm going to have to heavily censor, because, you know, demon boobies. But anyway, then now I'm going over here to the village of Honnleath to do my first little bit of DLC, where I'm going to get the Golem shale. So right now I just arrived in the village of Honnleath, or Honnleath, or I don't know, however you pronounce it. And yeah, I'm about to try to activate the Golem. So here we go. Oh no, dark spawn! Everybody get behind me! Haha!
You have done well!
Synchronized killing! Couldn't have planned that better myself. Okay. And of course, as soon as I turn around, you're going to become lootable. Watch.
Dark
No? Okay.
spawn. Kill them all.
Kill all the dark spawn.
Right, come on!
Haha! Go for it, Alistair. I got these guys.
And this!
Okay, somebody now.
You not win!
Alright, Morgan. You're gonna have to heal Alistair.
They won't know what hit them.
And then you're gonna actually have to throw like an actual heal on him too.
I see.
Alright, we're gonna try to take these guys out. Aha!
Just call me the Reaper. I'm gonna take you with me.
It's funny, all the snarling and
Now's better than
stuff
later.
that these guys do. And pretty loud on my end, but it looks like it's okay on your end, at least as far as I can see. I should probably turn that out even further, because I do not have the license for that. Alrighty. These guys aren't lootable. Olaf's chest. Key required. So I'm looking for Olaf's key. Small shield. Apparently there's an elf fruit over there somewhere. Basket of
Now's
bird
better than
seed.
later.
Where did you get that elf fruit over there? As far as I can tell, that's... Oh, did I just miss the thing of elf fruit? Yep. Derp. Alright. Back to killing more dog spawn. Here we go. There's Shale. There's a bunch of darkspawn. I'm gonna let them come to me. Ha ha!
No mercy!
Morgan, go ahead and throw a regeneration on him. I'll take the small fry out.
Get off my back.
Ah, I have attracted more dark spawn.
You're gonna regret.
War cry! Okay, Morgan. Throw a heal on him. And then throw a regen on me. That should be more than enough for me.
Ready.
Haha!
You're in. A little over your head.
Mind blast!
Is it time to kill someone?
Haha!
Now, better than later. Just die already!
You should run while you can. Be careful!
Oh man, they ran all the way back to like actual firing positions. Man, they had a plan up here.
Now, better than later.
Alright. Mostly destroyed town.
Yes, my friend. As you like.
Frost Run. Hey, look, a villager. Bloodied bronze key. Maybe that's Olaf's key. I'll find out.
I'll get on it.
Ready? Usually the alphas actually have good stuff on them. Ooh, a topaz. That's pretty good. Note. Note from Honnleath City Council. Mistress Matilda, the council has unanimously agreed to put you in charge of the decorations for Honnleath's upcoming Harvest Festival. We all adored what you did with the village for the winter solstice. As usual, the statue must be adorned with items that capture the essence of the season. Iris kindly offered the use of her wide-brimmed straw hat with the berries and daisies and would love to see it on the statue. Farmer Goodman will also donate some of his baby pumpkins. We think a garland of small pumpkins and ribbons draped about the statue's shoulders would be lovely. Whatever you decide would be splendid, I'm sure. We are all looking forward to it. Okay, well, real quick, I'm going to run back and see if that's the chest key. It's a named chest. It's got to have something good in it. Huh. Olaf's prized cheese knife. That is way better than my enchanted dagger. Needs literally twice the dexterity. Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely putting that on me. Prized cheese knife. Oh, it even looks cool. Red steel looks awesome. That's good. 1 armor pen and 2 rune slots. Man. Should probably swap to the green blade just because it has a slot. Once I get a slot in it, it'll be stronger than my family sword. It's 8.7 damage, 9.10 damage. It already is stronger. Crit chance, armor pen. I mean, it already is basically bit. I think it just has a slightly lower chance to hit, so I might as well just freaking swap to that. Yeah. There you go. That looks pretty badass. Okay, Alistair. Yeah, the Oathkeeper is good for him. She doesn't have dexterity. Oh, I have the dexterity for the Sorrows of Arlathan because one, I'm kind of a dex build, and two, I went through all that stuff at the tower and got, you know, all those increases. Okay. Heavy chainmail. I feel like he should be tougher with this setup. Defense, armor. That's the 6719. 6715. Sorry, allergies. 14. He's got a little less armor, but he still has the same amount of defense. Yeah, that gives him like the willpower and stuff. .8, 30.4. Oof. I think I'll switch back once he can do the heavy chainmail. Red steel. I mean, spell resistance and willpower and all that stuff is good, but eventually just having straight up better armor overcomes that. Huh. It'd actually be funny if I sold this cheese knife to what's his face in the camp, considering every time I talk to him he offers me a cheese knife. Basket of birdseed.
It looks like a golem, doesn't it? An actual golem, and not a statue at all. I wonder how it ended up here of all places.
On closer inspection, you see that the statue is embedded with numerous crystals, some of them cracked. It may be a dwarven make. Dulafgar, activate the golem. Nothing happens. Apparently either the rod is not working or the code word is incorrect. Who'da thunk it? Really? I can't just step over the little fence. Doesn't look like I could go any other way but here. Wilhelm's Cellar. Area unlocked. Wilhelm's Cellar. Strange crystal cluster. Chest. Ah, a steel dagger. Nice. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Twit.
Bring it on, you fucks! Oh my god, look at them all.
I'll get on it.
Morgan. Throw a heal on him. Throw a regen on him. You go ahead and drink up. Ah! Okay, throw a regen on me. I seem to be getting hit by stuff still. Man.
This'll be fun.
Jeez, that was a lot. There's only 3 to start. Charred corpse. Hairlock. Oh no, inventory fur. I must correct this. Okay, so I already have a bow. I'll equip the ice arrows. Hey, look, 2 iron rings. Well, I made room for 3 things.
Ask away.
Another chest. The small shield. Don't need to pick up everything I find.
I'll get on it.
Alrighty then. Willem's Special Brew.
All right, all right.
This dark colored ale gives off a thick, oaky smell. Swirling it in the tankard, you notice it take on an unexpected glow. Well, that was my only slot left. Ooh, that doesn't look good.
Duck. Spawn. Kill them all. Into a ladder so you can get off my back. Okay, done with you now. All right.
Definitely kill that.
Ready.
You can throw an actual heal. You can throw up this.
I see.
I'll get on it.
You should run while you can.
Okay. You go ahead. And lightning bolt, son of a bitch.
Ready!
Yep, well, I'm gonna let that guy do anything. Oh, man.
That'll teach you. Sorry, I might quit for you. Excellent. Got it.
Unlock. Glowing crystal. Large flawed crystal. Destroy that, I guess. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just exploring. Decades old letter. Madam, I can assure you that the Circle of Magi is not a sacrilegious institution, and that, indeed, we operate under the supervision of the Chantry. It would make our investigation of your husband's death much easier if you would simply cooperate with us. I'm disappointed to hear that you sold the Golem's activation rod. I understand both it and your husband were an invaluable aid to King Merrick during the war against Orlais. Without the rod, we cannot discern whether Willem's Golem was responsible for his murder. The golem will simply have to remain where it is unless the villagers can find a means to destroy it. Our condolences to you and your son for your loss. I imagine it is a little consolation to you, but your husband is much admired here and will be missed. Make her keep you for Enchanter Arwen. So the golem killed its previous owner.
By the Maker, we're saved!
You weren't sent by the ban, were you? To save us?
I doubt anyone thought you were still alive.
I suppose I should be grateful that someone came at all, then. Thank you. But if you weren't sent by someone, why are you here? If you don't mind me asking.
A merchant told me about this place.
A merchant? Why would a merchant... Oh. I think I see. This is about shale, isn't it? I should have known. That damnable golem brought us nothing but trouble. My mother sold the rod years ago after it killed my father, and good riddance!
Killed your father, what do you mean? Are you saying the golem is defective? Is it dead? It's just standing out there. Killed your father, what do you mean?
My father's name was Wilhelm. Mage to the Isles of Redcliffe and a hero in the war against Orlais. And what did he get? One day, my mother found him outside the tower, with so many broken bones she could barely recognize him. And shale standing over him, just like it is now. My father deserved better than that. But if you really want to wake shale up, well,
doesn't necessarily mean
yours
shale did
now.
it. Except the rod doesn't work, nothing happens.
My mother might have passed along the wrong command phrase when she sold the rod. She said she never wanted to see shale active again. Look, I'll tell you the command phrase, but I'll need your help first. I know you already saved my life, and I'm grateful, but my daughter is inside the laboratory. She was afraid and ran too far in before I could stop her. I don't know how she made it past my father's defenses. One of the men tried to go after her. He was killed, but you could find her, couldn't you?
How do you even know she's still alive? What killed this man who went after her? Intimidate? How about you tell me the phrase now? I'll see if I can find her. No, I can't help you. What killed this man who
There are
went after her?
defenses my father put down here to keep strangers out. I knew about the barrier. I had the key for that, but the rest of it, well, we never came down here. Ever.
I'll see if I can find her.
You will? Thank the Maker! My father's laboratory is just past the next area, I think. She has to be there. Why won't she come back, or at least yell out? I don't understand!
Can you tell me anything about the defenses?
Not really. We never came down here after my father died. My mother was too frightened. The barrier was supposed to keep most people out, and those who got past it dealt with whatever lies ahead. I can only imagine what my father was doing that he needed to be so careful. I'm not sure I want to know.
What do you remember about the golem?
Almost nothing. It used to be bigger, I think. Aside from that, it was just a walking statue. Father said it talked, but I never heard it. Mother tried to have it destroyed, but no luck. I think that's when she sold the rod, but no one ever came to claim it.
I'll see if I can reach her.
Please hurry!
Hey. Alright. Game saved, so now I should save. Save. Do the save for the save. Chop goes my head. Ah, defenses. Oh, great. Shades. That's what it sounds like. Oh, hey, look, a dead guy. In green mist. Whatever shall I do? Shades. Ooh, a dust wraith. Ooh. Okay, well, I'll go after this guy. You go after the dust wraith. You help me out. I guess move up this way. You get out of her way. Attack. Attack.
I shall do it.
Push them back!
One down.
Run while you can.
I'll get on. A bit more time, please.
Okay, throw a heal on Alistair. Throw a regen on Alistair. Get behind him.
Right, all
Throw.
right.
Throw another heal. Yeah. Dust Wraith. Ooh, Harvest Festival ring. Oh, holy shit, that's fucking awesome. Yeah, I need to get rid of some shit. Here, destroy that. Destroy these. Destroy this. Holy crap, berries. I forgot how freaking awesome DLC shit is. Give me that. 2 strength, 2 dex, and 4 attack. That is awesome. Morgan's already got a ring for 5 cold damage, so let's swap out an iron ring for an ice ring. Jesus Christ. Destroy the short bow. Put the long bow on, I guess. You know what? Destroy that too. Screw it. Put on the enchanted dagger in your main hand on this one. Offhand, other dagger. Or I could put my old set on back and then just keep my new set on. Then for Alistair, give him the ice arrows and nothing to shoot them with, so he'll never swap to that. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can do. Other than use the shock bomb at some point. Less able to receive hostile influences, granting a bonus to defense, but penalty to mental resistance. Yeah, I don't like effects that, like, you know, it's like, oh, one effect is better and then another thing's diminished. I like just going for... Oh, here you go.
Yes?
He's playing with his sock puppets. Alright, book. Oh. Enchanter Willem. 13 Politanis. The interrogation of the demon is going well and is rather fascinating, provided that what it is saying is true. I've sent all my research so far to First Enchanter Arden, and while he is concerned about my safety, he does not think there is a reason to stop just yet. All I hope is that the Templars do not discover what I am doing. How will we ever find another way to deal with demonic possession if the Chantry does not let us research it? Okay. 20 Alluviesta. Young Matthias nearly wandered down here again today, and this time I forgot to leave the barrier up. I believe I will key the defenses to ignore anyone of my blood. I would rather have the boy stumble into the laboratory than have him killed by my forgetfulness. Poor lad, all he wants is to know why his father spends so much time beneath the tower. I will spend more time with him soon, I swear it. 28th Alluviesta. Shale is acting strangely. I wonder if I should discontinue my experiments upon it. I am so near a breakthrough, I am certain. Perhaps it is best I focus on the demon. 2 Matronalis. The demon almost managed to get away again. Tricky. I shall have to be more careful. Young Eamon sent a letter asking me to return to Redcliffe. I shall have to consider it soon. 11 Matronalis. Could it be? What an intriguing discovery, especially considering that the demon was attempting to keep me from it at all costs. Or did it lead me to that information by seeming to deny it from me? I must discover the truth. 19 Umbralia. I think it is time to dismiss this demon. It is too dangerous for me to continue holding it, and I cannot discount the possibility that it is having some influence over the Golem. Or is it my experiments? I will try to deactivate Shale for the time being, and then deal with the demon once and for all. Let it end here. There are no further entries. From the Journal of Enchanter Willems Solchbacher. Interesting. I can't do... I already have the cunning for device mastery. So just pour it all into Dex then. Aim.
Here I am.
There you are. Injury kit, large flawed fire crystal. Enchanter cowl. Greater warmth balm. Do I have greater warmth bombs already? No. But she can do the fox's bow now. Okay, so let's get rid of the longbow. And there you go. She's a little better now. Strange crystal cluster. Small flawed fire crystal. Small flawed ice crystal. Yeah, because that's actually Shale's equipment's different from everybody's too. Shale doesn't get like full sets of equipment like other characters do, because Shale basically gets 2 equipment slots, a offensive crystal and a defensive crystal formation.
What do you mean you've never climbed a tree? Don't cats like to be in trees?
Amalia.
Oh look, someone's come to play. You have come to play, haven't you? We're playing a guessing game. It's better with more people.
Good, you're safe. Your father was worried.
Father? Oh, you can tell him I'm fine. Maybe he'll come and stay with us, too. Anyway, you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty finds you distracting.
The cat finds me distracting. We have to go. Amalia. Matthias is waiting.
I can't go. Kitty says she can't come, and I'm not leaving her. She'd be lonely.
You are so kind, Amalia.
Ah, crap.
I would miss you dearly if you left.
Well, it's not really a cat, is it?
Of course she's a cat. She just talks, that's all.
Talking is simple enough, once you know how.
Molly, you need to return to your
Nothing
father.
you say will convince Amalia to go with you. She loves only me now. I am her friend, while you are just a stranger.
I'm not leaving. What have you done to her?
I have done nothing. I am all but powerless. The mage made sure of that, didn't he? I cannot leave this chamber. No, Amalia found me. After decades of isolation, her company is welcome. It seems we are at an impasse, so let me propose a compromise of sorts. Release me, mortal, and let me have the girl. Let us return to her father and leave this place forever.
Let you have the girl, you mean possess
That's such
her?
a crude way of putting it. I do not wish to harm Amalia. I merely want to see your world through her eyes. Is that so wrong?
Persuade, lie, I'll free you and you have the girl.
Thank you. You are very gracious. The mage's wards hold me within this chamber, and only a mortal may approach them. There is a trick to disarming the wards, but I do not know it. Perhaps you will succeed where the girl failed.
Oh, this is so exciting! Kitty is going to be free! I've always wanted a cat, and Kitty is so perfect and pretty.
Yeah, no. Okay, let's see.
I like it when Kitty sings to me.
My love?
Why did he call me my love? That's gotta be some kind of glitch. I mean, he's got warm feelings towards me, but not interested. You know, like Morgan. Okay, so I have to figure out...
Father doesn't like cats, but he never met Kitty.
Now's better than later.
Kitty says Grandpa Wilhelm locked her up in this room.
I'll get on it.
Isn't that awful? Kitty
I'll
is
get
my
on
best
it.
friend.
Ah! Damn it. Don't light me on fire. Okay, so that has to go there.
All right, all right.
I was
Now's
thinking
better
about
than
the
later.
sun, silly.
I'll get on it.
Tell me a story.
I'll get on it.
It burns! Okay, so I'll need another one of these.
Oh, it's a flower. Is it a daffodil? I like daffodils.
I'll get on it. I'll get on it. Now's better than later.
Father doesn't like cats, but he never met Kitty.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? All right, all right.
Alright, here we go.
Yes. I can feel the magic fading. Oh, I had forgotten how it feels not to be caged.
Kitty? What's happening?
A wonderful thing, my dear, for both of us.
Said I for you. I didn't say I'd let you live.
Betrayal! You will not take the girl. She is mine!
Kitty! You're scaring me! I won't let you inside me! I won't!
And of course, it's going to be a booby demon. They're always booby demons. Kitty. Okay. I'll go after the lesser rage demons. You go after Kitty.
Now.
Okay. You go after Kitty. I'll go after the lesser rage demon. You go after the lesser rage demon too. Okay, Alistair, you are gonna need to punch. I will war
They won't know
cry.
what hit them.
I tried to be merciful.
Well, I just killed Kitty.
No mercy from me.
You should run while you can. I am your death.
I really need to program you to heal. Heal first,
I shall do it.
then regenerate.
Victorious!
Bye, Kitty. The Helm of Honnleath. +2 all attributes. Chord of Shattered Dreams. God. Alright, so... I mean, I wear medium armor. That's definitely going to Alistair. Okay, Alistair. You are getting the Helm of Honnleath. What are your stats? You are literally 1 away from being able to wear the heavy chainmail. Okay. Princess's Cowl, Enchanter's Cowl. All sorts of resistances. There you go. Alrighty. Little mini game in the back. Wouldn't be surprised if some enemies jump me on the way back. Oh, of course. I hear enemies. Me go after them, and then I'll let them choose.
Is it time to kill something?
Now we get our hands dirty.
I can't get to you. Oh, well. But there's got to be another encounter up in this room. No? Aha! I I knew it. I knew it!
I love how desperate you are. You're pathetic. And that too.
I'll try to be merciful.
Excellent.
Not be defeated.
Nice. Don't know how she keeps managing to get past all the demons and stuff, but, you know, hey, whatever.
You did it! You freed her! Thank you so much!
I'm sorry I ran away, Daddy. I was so scared.
It's all right, Butterfly. You're safe now. All the bad creatures are gone. The phrase to activate Shale is Dulan Han. If you still want that bloody thing. I wouldn't if I were you. Now we should go, and quickly.
Dulan Han.
Thank you again. We owe you our lives.
Alright. 50 silver. Nice.
Can I get you a ladder?
The village of Honnleath. See, they never actually say the name of the freaking town either. They just, yeah. All right, time to wake this bitch up. Dulan Han. And nothing happens. Oh.
I knew that the day would come when someone would find the control rod. And not even a mage this time. Probably stumbled across the rod by accident, I suppose. Typical.
I forgot about Shale's attitude. Hello to you too, and how do you know I'm not a mage? I did not just stumble across it. You could be more thankful, you know. Yeah, you could be more thankful, you know.
It thinks I should be thankful. Well, of course it does. Why would it not? I stood here in this spot and watched the wretched little villagers scurry around me for, oh, I have no idea how long. Many, many years.
Oh, you poor dear. That would be really, really boring.
And the villagers had no idea they were being watched. Creepy.
Then one wonders that you wouldn't be grateful to the one who allowed you to stretch your legs, Golem.
Another mage, I see. Charming. I was just beginning to get used to the quiet, too. Tell me, are all the villagers dead?
Not all of them, no.
Some got away, then. How unfortunate.
You didn't care for them, I take it. Did you watch the attack? That's horrible. You didn't care for them, I take it.
Familiarity breeds contempt, as they say, and after 30 years as a captive audience, I was as familiar with these villagers as one could possibly be. Not that I wish their fate on them, no. But it did make for a delightful change of pace.
That's horrible. Did you watch the attack? I'll bet. Do you have a name?
Perhaps. I may have forgotten after all the years of being called Golem. Golem, fetch me that chair. Do be a good Golem and squash that insipid bandit. And let's not forget, Golem, pick me up. I tire of walking. It does have the control rod, doesn't it? I am awake, so it must.
Is something wrong?
I see the control rod, yet I feel... Go on, order me to do something.
Fine, attack Alistair. Alright, walk over there.
And, nothing. I feel nothing. I feel no compulsion to carry out its command. I suppose this means the rod is... broken?
Shouldn't you be happy about that? Can it be fixed? So what now? You go on a killing rampage? Well, you're not just walking away. Shouldn't you be happy about that?
I suppose if I can't be commanded, this means I have free will, yes? It is simply, what shall I do? I have no memories beyond watching this village for so long. I have no purpose. I find myself at a bit of a loss. What about it? It must have awoken me for some reason, no? What did it intend to do with me?
I haven't given it much thought. I can think of many uses for a personal golem. I don't intend to do anything with you. I haven't given it much thought.
I see. Wonderful. I suppose I have two options, do I not? Go with it or go elsewhere? I do not even know what lies beyond this village.
You're welcome to come with me. Are you going to keep calling me it? What do you want to do? You killed your former master. How do I know you can be trusted? We don't really need your help. Well, you're welcome to come with me.
Are you certain you want to bring that thing with us? It could be dangerous and large.
Thanks for stating the completely obvious. Think of it as a portable battering ram. I could tell you to do something. I could tell it to do something else. It's coming with us, no question. Think of it as a portable battering ram.
Good point. Better it than me, anyhow.
I will follow it about then. For now. I am called Shale, by the way.
Shale, is that supposed to be a joke? Is that your name or what you're made of? If you're following, I'm Ren. Pleased to meet you.
This should be interesting.
Shale. All right, I'm just running out of the town now for the rest of the thing. Alistair disapproves. Yeah, he's a little wary of Shale. Okay, now to go back to camp. And I can talk to Shale. And you guys can get to know Shale a little bit. And how I suppose most people would turn out if you had a life like Shale. That, and I gotta get my enchanting done and everything anyway, too. Enchantment. Enchantment.
I lied to you, about why I left Orlais.
Okay, why? I knew you weren't telling me something, so you didn't get tired of the life. I really don't care why you left. I know you weren't telling me something.
I didn't feel like talking about it then. What happened to me. Maybe it will affect us, maybe not, but you should know. I came to Ferelden and the Chantry because I was being hunted in Orlais.
Hunted? What for?
I was framed, betrayed by someone I thought I knew and could trust. Marjolaine. She was my mentor and friend. She taught me the bardic arts, how to enchant with words and song, to carry myself like a highborn lady, to blend in as a servant. The skills I learned, I used to serve her, my bard master, because I loved her, and because I enjoyed what I did.
So how did she betray you? Marjolaine was a bard too, so you were dutiful, and you still got in trouble. You loved her. How did she betray you?
You can say it was my fault. There was a man I was sent to kill. I was to bring Marjolaine everything he carried. I don't know who this man was. She gave me a name and a description, and I hunted him down. I found documents on his body, sealed documents.
You opened them, didn't you?
My curiosity got the better of me. Something told me that I needed to know what was in those letters. Marjolaine had been selling all kinds of information about Orlais to other countries, Nevara and Antiva among others. It was treason.
So, it's just Orlais. Isn't that what bards do? Is this a bad thing? So, isn't that what bards do?
Some. But I had always assumed Marjolaine only operated within Orlais. This was an unhappy surprise for me. My life as bard taught me that my loyalties should be kept fluid. My concern was not that she was a traitor, but that her life would be in danger if she was caught. Orlais has been at war with so many countries. It takes a harsh view of such things, as I later discovered.
What do you mean? Most countries don't appreciate treason. Did you give the documents to someone? What do you mean?
I should have left well alone, but I didn't. I had to tell Marjolaine I feared for her life. She brushed aside my concern. She admitted her guilt, but said it was in the past. That is why the documents had to be destroyed, she said. I believed her. I kept believing up till the moment they showed me the documents, altered by her hand, to make me look the traitor.
Who's they? What happened then? She betrayed you.
Yes, the Orlesian guards. They captured me. Did terrible things to make me confess and reveal my conspirators. It was a traitor's punishment I endured. And at the end of it, all that awaited me was eternity in an unmarked grave.
How'd you get out? How pleasant. You never sought revenge on Marjolaine for this? How'd you get out?
The skills Marjolaine taught me were good for something at least. I broke free when I saw the opportunity. I did not seek Marjolaine out. If she thought I was coming for her, she would have me caught again.
And so you came to Ferelden to Lothering.
I was tempted to confront her. I was furious, betrayed. But what could I do against her? And so I fled to Ferelden, to the Chantry and the Maker. Ferelden protected my person, and the Maker saved my soul. And that is the reason I am here. The real reason. No more lies between us, at least in this.
So having you here a threat to us, thank you for trusting me with this. Your past is going to catch up with you eventually. You'll be safe in my company. Thank you for trusting me with this.
It feels good to have this off my chest. Thank you for listening and understanding.
Okay. Okay, so also, real quick. So Shale. So see, yeah, Shale has a offensive slot and a defensive slot. So the offensive stuff is the small flawed crystals, different levels of crystals. So like right now it's flawed, and then later on you find like just normal fire crystals or normal crystals, and then you find like exceptionals, and then like perfects and stuff like that. So right now, the only bad thing about Shale and the way Shale works is that when you attach a elemental crystal to the offensive slot, it converts all the damage that Shale does to that element. So if you run into an enemy that is resistant to the element that Shale is using, Shale's ability to kill that thing diminishes significantly. So yeah, it's... And also, so all these things are just like, okay, plus 10% damage, plus 10% damage, and converts all damage to the type. The better the crystal, the more stats are on it. So like, small flawed fire crystal will have like strength on it, because I believe the fire crystal is like the offensive crystal, if you want Shale to be more of a damage dealer. Shale has different modes. The way Shale fights is every time which is what she is, she has a tanking mode. So Stone Aura. No, that's not it actually. It's the Stoneheart. Stoneheart is the tanking mode. Shale activates the mode, defensive talents, gets stuff like Bellow. Basically that's like an AoE taunt that also can stun nearby foes. You get Pulverizing Blows, which is like the DPS version. Like, you know, if you want Shale to do stuff like Slam and Quake, like the Golem in the Dream and the Fade. Then, of course, Shale is technically a warrior, so Shale has Precise Striking, Threaten, and Taunt. Shale also has a ranged damage version, so like Hurl Rock, you get Rock Mastery, so like you basically, Shale throws rocks. And then the support, which Stone Aura, support mode that imbues nearby party members with bonuses to attack, defense, and health regeneration. With other talents in the chain, Shale gains bonuses to armor and resists hostile spells. Party members gain bonuses to most statistics. However, the aura paralyzes Shales and imposes a personal penalty to defense as well as draining stamina. With renewed assault, nearby enemies suffer penalties to attack, defense. So basically, Shale becomes like a totem that buffs the party and eventually debuffs the enemy, which is an interesting thing. But the best thing that Shale does is the tanking mode, the Stoneheart. Allows defensive talents and gains bonuses to armor and elemental resistance, while nearby enemies become more likely to target Shale. So it has Threaten built into it already. And on top of that, Shale can put Threaten and Taunt. Shale is way more effective at luring the enemy than Alistair could ever be, simply because of Stoneheart. Bellow, Stone Roar, and Regenerating Burst increases the effectiveness. Stone Roar also gives Shale a bonus to health regeneration, and Regenerating Burst gives a bonus to health regeneration and stamina regen. So basically, Shale just bursts out and like does all these moves, and Shale's health just starts ticking up. Yeah, so see, I put that on, and you see the little fire crystals on Shale. The armor is a chipped spirit crystal, which is chipped, I believe. Yeah, flawed is the next one up. Clear, because so you see clear. Lightning crystal is dexterity. Lightning is like the stuff you want to go for if you want to do the ranged DPS. Fire is what you want to go for if you want to do the DP, like the physical DPS, and then I believe nature is like if you want to make it her the totem, and then ice is like the tanking one. But clear, I mean, this is just the best one I got. And then see, as the crystals go up in quality, they get bigger and actually start having effects on the body. So like I believe the next one up, if I put another lightning crystal, Shale will actually start humming with electricity, and if I put up a high enough fire crystal, Shale's fists start flaming, which is actually a pretty cool effect. But as you can see, no accessories, no rings, no belts, no armor of any kind. Shale is just Shale. I want to get my enchantment done. What's enchantment?
Enchantment!
Enchantment. Alright, the green blade. All this is novice, so it's just +1 damage. Oathkeeper has what? 2 electricity damage? Okay. So let's do fire. And then we can do lightning and frost. Fire and frost.
You called.
Hang on, actually.
As you wish.
Alistair, Liliana, Morgan, Wynn. Silver ring, silver ring. Jason flatbed blade. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to level Sten up at some point. Buckle of the Winds. Sailor's Term. Zevran. Okay, so let's talk to Shale.
I see it found some augmentation crystals. I was not even aware it knew about them. Well done. So, what does it think? They don't make me look any wider, do they? I find I'm already too wide as it is.
No, they're quite slimming. They look fine, I suppose. Don't be ridiculous. They're useful. Oh, no, they're quite slimming.
It must be the vertical pattern it put them in. Did it know to do that? It must have. I think it should find some more as soon as possible. I want to glitter from ear to ear, so to speak.
Shale approves.
Oh.
What's with the heavy size? You're still with me, I see. I would have expected golems to be different. I have some questions. What's with the heavy size?
Oh, that. Merely reflecting on the hopeless nature of the task in front of it. The most likely outcome is that it and its companions will become a stain on some rock for the Darkspawn to tread upon. I shall be moved to a single tear by the tragedy.
What would be right next to your stain? Glad to know you care at least. I don't think our chances are so bad. I don't think our chances are so bad.
Oh, how adorable. Such hope is sweet to see, if a bit alarming. What's that? Did it hear flapping wings? There may be pigeons nearby. We should be alert.
Oh, yeah. Because Shale was a statue for 30 years, birds would perch on Shale and defecate on Shale and constantly do stuff like that on Shale, so Shale doesn't like birds. Like, at all. Still with me, I see?
Yes. Its adventures are interesting, even if the chances for success are remarkably slim. It would be better to throw oneself off a cliff, I suspect. Does it wish me to leave? I can, though I see no reason to go.
No, stay, you're quite helpful. Don't go, I happen to need you. Do what you want. I think it would be best, yes. No, stay, you're quite helpful.
No doubt. Without me, it would have to carry its inventory on its own. Perhaps we should continue. Its chances of success are small enough without further dawdling.
I've expected golems to be different.
Different? Different than what? Different than a statue? Different than a log? Should I talk in a monotone? Yes, Master, I exist to serve the Master. I shall kill for the Master and only for the Master. Perhaps it expected me to have a booming voice. Recite limericks. I can recite limericks, if it likes.
I need to get touchy, so... See, that's what I'm talking about. Are they dirty limericks? I need to get touchy.
I am not sensitive. I am made of stone. Sensitive is the exact opposite of what I am. I have never met another golem. I have no idea what one might be like, or why I wouldn't be like them. Why? Has it met other golems? Did they not sound as I do?
I have no idea what goals sound like. You just seem very animated. Being different isn't so bad. You just seem very animated.
I don't know what other golems might be like, but I am already superior by virtue of my free will. This is a good thing.
If you say so, I agree. Being a golem would be handy.
Imagine the benefits. No need to eat or sleep or perform other functions. Walk underwater, crush the heads of every opponent. The possibilities are limitless. Barring the occasional 30 years or so of paralysis, there's little to compare. Now stop talking so much. The wagging of its moist little tongue is distracting.
I pissed Shale off. I have some questions.
It doesn't have better things to do.
No. Are those crystals in your skin?
I like to think of them as accessories.
But what do they do?
I suspect that it is an art that was practiced when golems were more, commonplace. My former master collected whatever lore he could find on the subject. He searched far and wide to collect what crystals he could and then added them. It is not an unpleasant sensation.
So they're decoration?
As I understand it, the crystals allow me to alter the flow of magic around me. Wilhelm had hoped to turn me into a battery of mana, something he could tap at will.
But they could do other things too?
Some of the crystals increase the presence of mana, some absorb or reflect spells. There are various kinds. All I can promise is that should it ever find one of these crystals, I can likely tell it the function and what it would do if added to me.
Would you be willing to have more added? I don't want to take advantage, Shale. That sounds promising. Where should I find them? I doubt I'd ever need such a thing. Would you be willing to have more added?
Why not? I don't get to wear clothing and other adornments like the rest of you creatures after all. That answers its question, I assume? Unless it has more.
I'm told you killed your former master.
Oh, how interesting. Certainly I remember having a master. My memories of what happened to him are vague.
Vague but non-existent?
Clever and true. Oh, very well. Let me see what I can recall. My former master enjoyed experimenting upon me. I remember that much. There was tinkering with spells, and then the crystals. He was very eager to alter my function, I think.
What sort of experiments?
Bah! I am no mage, and he did not explain himself to me, any more than it would explain itself to a sword. He possessed my control rod, and back then, it would have prevented me from doing anything he did not command me to, no matter how I might have wished to. So what happened? I am unsure. He was experimenting, and then nothing.
What do you remember next?
And then he was gone. I was standing where I was, in the village, and I could no longer move. The villagers came, poked and prodded me in fear, and then realized they could neither move me nor destroy me. So they simply left me. And in time, I forgot I hadn't stood there all along.
That must have been terrible, I'm sorry.
In fact, at first, I found it more of a relief. For so many years, I'd had to leap to that little toadstool's every command. Get this, pick up that, put it down, pick it up again. The gall! At first, I'd hoped he'd simply decided to leave me there paralyzed. An acceptable trade-off. After years passed, I simply stopped caring.
Maybe it has something to do with your crystals.
Possibly. Except that he was not experimenting with the crystals at the time, I think. But my memory is not good. It may be correct. Whatever the mage did seemed to render the control rod useless, for which I should be thankful, yes? And provided it doesn't decide to copy his experiments, not that I would allow it, it is nothing to fear from me. Much.
Sounds good to me. Just try a golem. I'm no mage. I was simply curious about the story.
And now it knows, and doesn't it feel better? Let us get back to the walking and the fighting. My stone is beginning to itch again.
I have some questions.
It doesn't have better things to do.
How did you end up in Honnleath, do you remember?
Oh yes, that I remember quite well. My former master, the mage Wilhelm, he brought me.
Wilhelm.
As I recall, he had acquired some position with whatever lord ruled the land. I, being little more than a glorified possession at the time, was brought along. Oh, how he enjoyed impressing the villagers with me. Golem snarl at that villager there, be fearsome. And of course, I would have to do it.
I would have thought you'd enjoy scaring humans, but why were you out in front of the tower? You didn't like this Wilhelm, I take it. Do you remember anything before Honnleath?
I traveled with the mage. He did a lot of traveling, I remember that. But where we went, it is rather fuzzy. I remember great battles, fighting many humans long ago. They were all very soft and squishy. And before that, No, there are only images. I was somewhere dark.
Just how old are you exactly? I would have thought you enjoyed scaring humans while you're out in the tower. I thought you would enjoy scaring humans.
I'd have happily stomped them all into paste, and then ripped down their little houses and stomped on them, too. In fact, after 30 years of watching them, I'd do it twice. What I didn't like was being ordered to do it. Dangled in front of those frightened morons like some scary thing. Once I was a statue, it took those villagers years before they'd even approach me. The first one to actually work up the nerve to touch me urinated himself. Ugh.
You didn't like this Wilhelm, I take it?
He did love using that control rod. Fondled it so much, his wife actually threatened to throw it in the lake. Ha! I would have liked to have seen that. Which reminds me, where did it find the rod? Did it pay a great deal for it?
Not really, it was quite the bargain. Wilhelm's wife sold it, I believe. Yes, a fortune. Not really, it was quite the bargain.
So long as it realizes that I'm inexpensive and not cheap.
Why are you in front of the tower?
That is where Wilhelm kept me. He wanted me out in the open where I could be frightening like a scarecrow. I was supposed to watch for thieves. Pah! Plus, his wife didn't want me indoors. She said there wasn't room for me. Hag.
His wife?
I was once larger, 10 feet tall. Then the loathsome hag complained that I couldn't fit through the doors. So the mage had me shrunk down. Can it believe it? And she still wanted me out.
How does someone shrink a golem?
With a chisel. And a lot of nerve.
Interesting, I'm done asking about
Good.
that.
I was just about done talking about it. It does like to have a good chat now and again, doesn't it?
Disapproves. Some questions?
It doesn't have better things to do.
How did Wilhelm come to acquire you?
That part I know, as Wilhelm often bragged about it to whomever was willing to listen to him. He claimed to have found me in the deep roads. I was in the ruins of a Tig, he said, deactivated, with my control rod not far away.
You don't know why you were there?
I think I remember a battle. It was long before, and then there was darkness. In short, no, I do not remember why I was there. It makes no difference.
What was one doing
It was a
in the deep
hobby of
roads?
his, scavenging. One of the reasons he traveled so much is that he was looking for entrances into the deep roads, old places the dwarves had long forgotten. And then he would sneak down and search for magical treasure, before anyone was the wiser.
Wouldn't have that been dangerous?
Indeed. He had spells that allowed him to remain hidden and move quickly, but he had no defense against the blight, and worried constantly that he would get sick. If any darkspawn showed themselves, he fled. More often, he would have to fight other scavengers, dwarves who had become tainted. In the end, it killed him. I mean, he found me there, right?
So if he hadn't found you...
I wouldn't have had to put up with the twit, and I would be none the wiser. I don't think I was aware while I was there. Not like in the village. Or perhaps I was. Perhaps that was the dark place, and I simply couldn't see anything. How long could even I sit in the darkness and stare out at nothing, never sleeping? Oh, I do not wish to think of that.
Do you know where in the deep roads this was?
No. That secretive bastard refused to tell me. I would ask and ask, but no. He used to say that one day, if I were compliant and didn't talk back at his wife, he would take me there and I could look around myself. Rotten, lying bastard. If I had his head in my hands now, I would squeeze it like a giant lemon. Squish.
Let's move on.
On then.
Okay, so yeah, I think Shale, like, yeah, to plus 20, neutral. Alrighty, so next, I need to talk to Bodan. I need to make some...
Something you need? I'm sure either my boy or I can
Let me
help
see
you
your
out.
wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods.
Yeah. I really need to sell some crap. Dagger, mace. We'll go... I'll keep the lightning crystal just in case. Scale gloves. That. I'm going to use the cow trap, so I might as well just sell that. Wolf pelts. Okay. It's like literally just my helm, just with 0.25 more armor and 10 more mental resistance. Proving helm, willpower and constitution. Blood dragon plate. Didn't quite catch that. All 4 pieces of blood dragon plate are equipped. The character gains a bonus to defense and armor. Parball and Willstone, Dalish pendant, Dalish hunter's belt, merchant's belt, longbowman's belt, ember, hailstone. Okay. Then I believe, let's see, the next party member would be Ogren. So do I really want to go to the dwarves? Okay, well, real quick.
Yes.
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 Just so no, I have no travel time. Okay, Sten. Yeah, I leveled him up quite a bit, and yeah, he was level 7 when I got him. So let's see. Do. Okay. Service. Okay. I'm not going to start streaming Valheim.
I think I owe you an explanation for what happened earlier.
Yes, you had me quite worried.
You should know that something happened to me at the tower before you came along. You spoke to Petra, did you not? She told you I saved her from a demon. I did, but I did not survive that encounter.
But you're standing right here. This case of death is taking a while to kick in then.
Let me explain fully. I engaged a very powerful demon to rescue Petra. It sapped me of all my energy and will and left me drained. It took everything I had to defeat it. And when I was done, I no longer had the strength to keep my heart beating. I remember my life ebbing away. Everything receded from me. Sound, light. I remember being enveloped in complete, impenetrable darkness. And then I sensed a presence enfolding me and cradling me, whispering quietly to me. The sensation is impossible to describe. I was being held back, firmly but gently, as a mother would a child, eager to slip from her grasp. I felt life and warmth flowing through my veins again. I began to be aware of small sounds and the discomfort of my hip pressing into the cold stone of the tower floor.
So you were never really completely dead then, so you're alive. What's the problem? That's this amazing story. So you're never really completely dead then.
The Fade contains spirits both benevolent and malicious. The benevolent spirits seldom make themselves known, because they want nothing from mortals, unlike the demons. It was one of these spirits that saved me. Without it, I would be dead. And it has not left me. It is with me, even now, bonded to me. You see, I am supposed to be dead. It is the spirit that is keeping me in this world. And this is not the way of things. Perhaps the spirit did not expect this, but it is weakening gradually. I am living on borrowed time.
Then we will make the best of that time. I can't believe you kept this from me. How long will this spirit last? So you're going to die soon. No surprise there. Then we will make the best of that time.
Yes, that we will.
Okay. Get back my party.
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Alright, so now let's go to let's go Frostback Mountains. I'm gonna go try to recruit the dwarves. And of course, random encounter. Always random encounters. Oh shit.
All right, all right.
So be it.
And with the regeneration. Urgh! You need to go after the mage.
Now, better than later.
Oh, this could be good. Battle, I see.
I'll get on it.
I'm beat.
Done. You're hopeless. Let's see what you're made of. This'll be fun.
As in me, as in now.
Make her preserve us.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Stop. Don't kill him.
What? Why not? Are you insane? You have a better good reason for this. What? Why not?
He is no common bandit. None of them were. Their weapons and armor are of fine make, and they are well trained. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Who are you?
Someone who regrets taking you on. Was told it would be an easy job. Kill the little red-haired girl. Deal with the others as we pleased.
Kill the... You came to kill me?
No one threatens my... Who's trying to kill Liliana? No one threatens my friends and lives. He probably means you, yes. Does this have something to do with Orlais?
It could. You may be right. Who sent you? Why am I wanted dead?
I don't pay to ask why someone wants someone else dead. I just need to know what to do and where to get my money. Ha! Money. I'll be lucky to get away with my life, it seems. Maybe we could work something out. You like the idea?
Speak quickly.
I've no real quarrel with you. Wasn't me that wanted you dead. But I know how you can find the one who does.
Your life for information, then.
I have some directions written down on how to get to the house. It's in Denerim. Yeah, it's the best I can do.
Thank you. Now leave. I never want to see you again.
Yes, go. Be grateful with your life. I think we should just kill him just to be safe. Get lost before we change our minds. Yes, go. Be grateful for your life.
Don't worry. I'll not trouble you no more.
I'll just kick your ass again.
It's Marjolaine. It has to be.
Why now?
Maybe someone saw me. Maybe she's finally found me and wants to finish what she started.
We should go to dinner to confront her.
Perhaps it's time to settle this score for good.
New quest, Liliana's past. Hello, and thank you for watching my video. Remember to subscribe to my channel and like the video if you enjoy my content. It really helps me out. Also, if you want to catch my playthroughs live, you can check me out over at Twitch. Link in the description.